folks, so we're back and back with a bang. I think I've got 8 messages today. Here's the first block of 7 that I'm going to record. Bang, 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 all on the run. And we'll start with the old showbiz news, in no particular order. Don't forget that. Gino Acampo, again, he's in the news today. Various stories out there about bullying and harassment. A pretty high-placed ITV executive, what's the lady's name? Sue Fowler. Sorry, intimidating and bullying. She's telling a couple of stories there of incidents whilst filming some of his shows, and they're pretty bad. One of them's really, really, really bad, about a fellow colleague who took ill, and Gino's attitude towards this person. Not a nice fella at all. I don't like him. You might. He's not for me. What else have we got? Eamonn Holmes. Well, Eamonn now, he's fell out with absolutely everybody, hasn't he? He's fell out first with Philip and Holly. There's rumours he doesn't get on well with Lorraine, and everyone gets on well with her, don't they? Apart from myself, I'm not that keen. Historically, he's fell out with Princess Tippy Toes. That's old Miss, you know who, don't you, Miss Turner? No, he doesn't like her, old Anthea. Now I'm told his colleagues at GB News are getting fed up with his histrionics and his general demeanour, and constantly moaning and whining about his health situation, which obviously isn't great. But I think he's going on and on and on and on and on about it too much. They're just getting worn out with it all. It's all about him, according to his colleagues. I don't think he can afford to lose that gig, because after that, where else can he go? Where else indeed? There's probably only Channel 5 left to him. What else have we got? We have got a couple more on there. What else have we got? Oh, Piers Morgan. He was out this... Well, hey, he'll accept him in Channel 5, won't they? They've took Piers on. They'll take Eamonn on, no doubt. They could co-host. God knows who'd get the first word in there and who would get the last word in. Anyway, Piers Morgan, he was on telly this morning, promoting again his book about woke and how he wants to end things there. I seen him on the Lorraine show. And for all I don't always agree with Piers, I don't mind him to an extent, I don't always agree with him. Much of what he says is common sense. And he's trying to spout some common sense today to Lorraine. And is it Dr. Amir? I did write it down. I don't want to get it wrong. Dr. Amir, yes. They're talking again, trans. Well, you know, it's a big subject for me. And JK, we're talking about it all the time. JK's getting brickbats. I get very, 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 very small brickbats, because not many people hear what I've got to say. They all hear JK and they don't like her. Those that don't like her certainly wouldn't like me. I'm of the same opinion as her, and Piers, it turns out. Trans people, trans men identifying as women shouldn't be playing sport against women. And trans men identifying as women shouldn't be in same-sex changing rooms. That's all folk are asking, nothing too great there. And Lorraine's doing, I don't know. You know, there's got to be equal, I'm not so sure. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. Piers said, look, all I'm trying to say, Lorraine, is, they shouldn't be would you want them in changing spaces with yourself? Well, no, but the thing is, she said, you know, if they are identifying as women, we can't just pigeonhole people and tell people how things should be. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, you've got a massive following of gay people, you have, and all these people on different spectrums. They all tend to like you. You don't want to be seen to break cover from anything or anywhere, because it might affect your viewership. You don't want that at all. You want to be seen to be batting for everyone. That's the problem along with these. They're batting for both sides. She wants to bat for everybody. But I'll tell you this, I'm listening to it, and I thought to myself, Piers, what you should say is this. She also mentioned she's got a couple of trans friends herself. I said, well, that's okay. You like your own trans friends, Lorraine. You like them, you know them. Oh, yes, I love them, she'd say. Oh, well, I'll ask you this, Lorraine. This is what you should have said. I'll ask you this. You're in a women's changing room. Let's say you've been to the baths, and it's a communal space. It's a room for sort of women and maybe your children and whatever else. You're getting changed there. All your bits are out. Everything's out. And you've seen a bloke who's got a bit of lippy on, wearing a bathing costume, you know, bikini, whatever else, takes the bottoms off and something drops and dangles there. How are you going to feel about that with somebody you don't know? Are you going to be all right with it? Are you going to be happy? I'm telling you now, her answer would have been, oh, no, I don't know if I like that. Oh, no. That shouldn't happen. That's what he should have asked her. He should have nailed her down. They'll tell the truth then if you paint the right picture. He didn't do that. At all. What else have we got? That's it. That's all we've got for showbiz news. We've got a couple of other people in showbiz, but one of them, well, he deserves a standalone video after the last video I did about, so I've got to tell you about Sir Cliff. I've got to tell you about him. What have we got coming? Sir Cliff, bit about Man United, a bit about Oliver Holt, who I really, really like, top sports journalist, and Mason Greenwood, a bit about Ed Chamberlain and Dermot and Alison Hammond, bit about Sarajevo, a bit about Smokey Robinson. Have you heard about Smokey? That's bad. Right, that's it for now. I'll catch you later. Well, not later, tomorrow, day after, whenever it might be.